What's up, y'all? Welcome to Not the Nerd Cave. This is Ashton as always. As you can see, we are in a hotel room and there's my lovely bride, Satchel. She is doing hair and makeup today for Mardi Gras balls. So we're here at Centennial Plaza in Gulfport. There's her setup, looking all professional and stuff. So the good news is that while she is doing this, I'm meeting my friend Bart and we're gonna go look for action figures and comic books. So, I will see you later.
Have fun. Don't spend too much money.
No promises.
Bye.
All right. I have met up with Bart and we actually have already gone to two places. I just forgot to make a video. We went to Ollie's and I got an action figure. He got some comics.
Yep.
And we'll take a look at those later. So talk to us.
So what's going on? I mean, we're just out here hunting, going up and down the coast right now, just seeing whatever we can find. We hit up Ollie's, like he said, Books and Noble,
Barnes a Million.
Barnes a Million, Books and Noble, whatever you want to call it.
Books a Million.
Had all the SOS, same old, different day. Some good figures in there, but nothing paying full price for, absolutely not. Next up, I think we're going to be hitting up a couple of antique vendors and a pawn shop or two. What do you think?
I'm down. You lead the way.
All right,
I'm along for the ride.
Hey.
So if I think about it, we'll record more. If not, we'll look at what I got later.
And I'll send you my Uber bill later.
Sweet.
All right, hey guys, catch y'all later.
See ya.
See you in a few.
Well, we're here.
What up, gang?
And we have shopped. And I didn't record a single video of us shopping at any place we went.
Neither did I.
Because we were too busy taking part in commerce.
We were glued to looking through boxes and literal boxes of comics today.
Yep, it was a good day.
Minimal toys, minimal action figures, but a lot of comics.
Which I called. I told you the other day that I was in a comic mood. And
he's right.
I was. And we are going to take a look at what I got later so I can spread them out and go into them in more detail. But the Bartman here, he's going to show you what he got since he's not coming home with me. We're going to take a look.
So, nice little DC Direct Weaponer of Cord. Nice little figure.
We got that. We went to 3 Alarm Comics over in the D'Iberville area.
Yep. Great place.
That's where you got that from.
Also from 3 Alarm Comics. Loving this.
My arm's getting tired, so I'm moving. Sorry. There we go.
All right, so I got this, which is a variant cover of this amazing masterpiece. So I got them both from a pawn shop that I love to go to. Dude's got so many comics. None of them are graded. Some of them are in really crap condition, but you know what? They're good reading material, and that's why I go, and that's why I get them.
And they're priced very nicely.
Yeah,
it's good prices on their stuff.
Exactly. Of course, I'm the Bartman. Do the Bartman. Get the Bartman. You know. Take that joke as you will. Of course, I always loved in the '90s the combo DC and Marvel amalgam comics. So I got Spider-Boy. I had this comic as a child, and it was near mint back then until Hurricane Katrina ruined it. So I'm happy to have this back in my collection. I love this page. I love this frame, this artwork, whatever you want to call it. Oh, it's just a masterpiece to me.
It's Jim Lee. It's Jim Lee's first work on an X-Men book, and it was a good price.
Another Amalgam Comics, JLX, which is a combo of the Justice League and the X-Men. A What If Captain America comic. Side note, the What If comics, way better than the What If show on Disney+. Just had to throw that out there again. I know I did on my page, but just again.
Oh yeah, it bears repeating.
I never had the X-Men 2099 comic. So I'm happy to have this in my collection. I love the 2099 run back in the day. And then I ended up with this bad boy. Action Comics number 1000.
So the pawn shop that we went to had that issue on display, but you flipped it over to check the price and it said not for sale.
Not for sale.
So we went to this indoor flea market and I was like, hey, you got $10? Look what I found.
Yeah, $10 for this.
He was talking about wanting it at the pawn shop, and now he's got it.
And then at Ollie's, they had the little 5-pack bundles for $6. I don't know what else is in it. I'll crack it open later at home, but I know it's Gambit and an X-Men 2099 comic. So I'm very happy with that. And then at 3 Alarm Comics, I also ended up with a Red Lantern #1 with an awesome holographic cover.
The 90s kid in me loves the holographic covers.
And then I ended up with a graphic novel that I've been wanting to read for a while now, Rise of the Third Army. I had about 3 other Lantern comic books in, not comic books, but novels, whatever, in my hand, but decided just one. I can't be greedy. But I'll go back to 3 Alarm again and again
and be
again.
greedy. And you can be greedy then.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, put on your orange lantern ring.
Yeah. All right. True that.
And be greedy.
Y'all heard that? Ashton's Nerd Cave gave me permission to be a greedy SOB, so I shall. Yep. So, hey, that was our haul. He'll show you what he got later on. It's a fun day hanging out with my buddy. Hopefully the next time we do something like this, we'll get 2 more of our friends to join us and just make a whole day of it. No kids, no wives, just us on the road being nerds, enjoying nerd stuff.
And spending money, probably, if I know me.
Well, yeah, that's a given.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Bad influence.
Who, me?
Yeah. Yeah, you heard that laugh.
Maybe. So, this is where Bart is going to leave me. And
get out of my car.
And we will catch you in the cave and check out what I got. I'll give you a little preview.
Hey.
Look at that right there. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful.
Now we got to collect my Uber fee from him.
Well, it's time to go. We'll see you next time. All right. There you had Bart's haul. He got some good stuff. And now we're going to take a look at what I got. And I'm going to try to go in chronological order and the order that we went to the stores. But it's been a week since then. It's been a little over a week since then. And I'm just not getting around to this. So we will go as best as I can by my memory. So we started out at Ollie's and I snagged Skiff Guard Lando, the Star Wars Black Series by Hasbro. I did not have this, and Lando is my favorite Star Wars character. It was $5. I had to have it. I had only seen it a couple times for normal price, but man, $5, could not pass it up. So Ollie's came through with this one. They do that sometimes. I've gotten a few good things at Ollie's. If you don't have an Ollie's, you need to find one because they're pretty good. So after that, we went to a pawn shop, very unassuming place, just a small sign on Pass Road, Sam's Pawn Shop maybe. We walked in, there's literally nothing there except on the left side there were tons of long boxes of comics. I guess he's transitioning to being more of a repair shop than a pawn shop, but he still has the comics. Very nice prices on these. I picked up a few things, and we'll start with X-Men #2. Very awesome Jim Lee Magneto cover. I don't know why I didn't have this. So I started collecting comics in 1992 because of X-Men the Animated Series and Batman the Animated Series. And in my mind, I bought so many X-Men comics back then. But looking back and looking through my collection, I really don't have that many, as many as I thought. I don't know why. So I'm just filling in holes, especially the Jim Lee run in the early days of the second X-Men series. So X-Men 2, I got X-Men 3 with another fantastic Jim Lee cover. We're gonna skip ahead a little bit to post Jim Lee, where Andy Kubert was on art, duty. So this is number 20. I have this on a t-shirt. It's a black t-shirt and it cuts off Gambit. So you get, you know, some of Beast from here up is what you get. But I just found another one on Hot Topic that I thought was going to be in today, but it's this cover to X-Men 20, and it's all like really cool purples and pinks and blues, really just cool 80s look. Had to have it. Got that shirt. Was hoping to wear it today. It comes in tomorrow. So X-Men 20. Another awesome Andy Kubert cover here with X-Men 38. And looking through my X-Men comics, I already had this one from back in the day when it originally came out. But I love this cover. I don't mind having another copy. Whatever, it's fine. Gambit versus Sabretooth, drawn by Andy Kubert. Love it. This is one that I did not have, and I don't know why. X-Men 2099, number 1. Really awesome foil cover because it's the 90s. Love that so much. Another 2099 book. Ghost Rider 2099 number 1, another full cover. I've always loved this cover. This is another one that I thought I had, but looking back, I did not. And these are all from that pawn shop, and all really good prices. They were all, you know, around $3, $4, $5, which some of them may not have been worth that much, but I don't mind. The guy who runs the place was super nice, so I don't mind throwing a few dollars to help local businesses, especially when they're nice. NCP number 84 is part of Barry Windsor Smith's Weapon X story. Excellent. If you like Wolverine, you need to read these. They're great. X Factor number 10. It's got the cool 25th anniversary frame. It's got Cyclops, drawn by Walt Simonson. This is, I think, the second full appearance of Apocalypse. Really cool. Got it for $5. Again, maybe not worth $5, especially in, like, you know, there's some color breaks here on the spine, some color ticks. It's a reader copy. Again, I don't mind helping out a small business. Speaking of Apocalypse, X-Men 183. This is the storyline where Gambit becomes Death. Spoiler alert for an old comic that you probably should have known what happened. Anyway, teased at the end of X-Men 97. Super pumped. Really hope they go with the storyline. X Factor number 71. This is the new team. You know, X Factor originally was comprised of the original 5 X-Men: Cyclops, Beast, Iceman, Angel, and Jean, Marvel Girl. This is the new team with Scott's brother Havoc and Polaris, Multiple Man. All these cats in the cover. And the last one that I got from the pawn shop is Marvel Comics Presents number 100 with this really awesome Sam Keith cover. You've got probably, well, it doesn't matter. I got this. This was from the pawn shop. So I apparently have short-term memory loss, which my wife will confirm that I do. And in the hour or so between the pawn shop and 3 Alarm Comics, I had forgotten that I got it. So I got another copy from 3 Alarm Comics. But I don't mind because, and I'm going to cover up my face, maybe. I'll peek through. These covers are reversible. Marvel Comics Presents usually were comprised of 4 stories, and the front cover and back cover were different. So this one, I don't mind having 2 copies of because both covers are awesome. You've got Wolverine holding up Ghost Rider on the 100, and then he's crushing on that one. So really cool. Loved Sam Keith's art back in the day. Very stylized, but very awesome nonetheless. So now we're going to move on to the few comics that I got from 3 Alarm. Uncanny X-Men 234. That really awesome cover of Wolverine, like possessed by the Brood. I got the action figure right there. You can almost see it. You can see it. You can't see it. Anyway, it's right there. They released a 2-pack last year with Wolverine and Lilandra. Really cool. Glad to have this cover. It's one of my all-time favorites. Uncanny X-Men 148. This is the first appearance of Caliban. Really cool. Glad to have that. And Uncanny X-Men 155, which is the first appearance of the Brood. Probably should have shown this one before the other cover with the Brood, but meh, whatever. It is what it is. And Uncanny X-Men 281. This is the gold team. This is when they split, when the X-Men split with X-Men number 1, which was the blue team, and then 281 here with the gold team. And then finally, X-Men 184, another issue of the storyline where Gambit becomes Death. So, really cool day, really fun. Glad that I got to spend some time with Bart and spend some time looking for comics. It was much needed. It's been a while since I've had a day like that. Really cool. So, I do want to show one more thing that has nothing to do with the comic hunt. This is something that I got off eBay a while back, and it was sitting here, so I figured I would show it. This is Terminator: The Burning Earth #1. This is Alex Ross's first published work. Alex Ross is one of my all-time favorite artists. If you've read Kingdom Come or Marvels or literally anything that he's been involved with, you know how incredible he is. This is some of his early work. I honestly don't remember what year this is from because it's been a while, and like I said, I just saw it sitting here. 1989 is the date on the back of this really awesome ad for handheld Tiger Electronics Ninja Gaiden. So cool. Those were awesome back in the day to you kids who have grown up with a Switch. This is what handheld gaming was back in the day. The background didn't move. You just had the little black characters on the screen that bounced around. But anyway, this is pretty great. You can tell the potential that Alex Ross had, and honestly, I mean, this is better than I will ever do in my life. But it's just not quite as refined as he would become in later years. Still great because it's Alex Ross. I mean, he posts on social media all the time drawings from when he was like 12, and that's better than I will ever do in my life. But anyway, really cool, I think, to have this first published work of Alex Ross. So, as always, thank you for joining me while we looked at that. And hopefully we will have another day of just looking for comics, looking for action figures, hanging out. And like he said, we've got a couple other guys that we talk to all the time. We've got a group chat on Facebook of South Mississippi collectors, and we're going to try to get the other 2 guys roped in to traveling with us. But anyway, thank you for joining. As always, like, subscribe, comment, whether you liked it or hated it, I don't care. I like feedback. Just yeah, share with your friends, and I hope y'all have a fantastic day. We'll see you next time.